Welcome to week 1 of the Phoenix Rising League between Mirage Alliance and UCLA Esports. I'm your host, Ethan Patric Waworuntu.
And I'm your other host, Patric Waworuntu. So on Mirage Alliance, we have the Lead Troll playing Malphite, Colby playing Rek'Sai, Godhuman playing LeBlanc, Eternix on Jinx, and Tyson1 on Tahm Kench.
Meanwhile, on UCLA Esports Varsity, we have TheFirstPoro on Gnar, Straws on Graves, Temetrius Morant on Ryze, TheDoggo on Zeri, and Alibye on Nautilus.
So
it looks like a standard 5-point for both teams right now, with Nautilus getting a ward on bottom bush, while Jinx converges towards the mid lane with her Tahm Kench.
Looking at the drafts, it looks like Mirage Alliance wants to look for mid jungle roams together to make stuff happen bot, while for UCLA Varsity, they just want to get the Graves ahead to force out the Rek'Sai.
Minions have spawned.
It's looking like a standard level 1 for the blue team, as both both support and jungle have back and bot red trinkets.
Oh.
And they look to invade in the bot lane. The ward by Jinx catches them out, but they trek in nonetheless, clearing both the wards.
Mirage Alliance is backing out, and let's see if they want to contest, and they will.
A level 1 4v4 with Tahm Kench.
Tyson1 misses the Abyssal Dive and starts slapping away. Colby smites the red early.
Used.
Who has the red?
Jinx has the
red. Okay.
Some spurt on both sides. And Doggo is getting really low. Pops a heal.
Oh my
gets
god.
first blood. Krugs won't finish him off. The Tramp saves Doggo. And UCLA Esports Varsity come up with a lead.
And they keep fighting. Oh,
they're
Tyson1
relentless in this effort, with Straws just dashing it forward. Are they gonna do anything?
Oh
Ryze and LeBlanc 1v1ing on the side. But UCLA Esports Varsity decides that's over.
Straws gets its very much needed reset, while UCLA Esports Varsity returns to the bot lane. Looking at top, Gnar is already getting prio, potentially looking to get a cheater.
Graves looking to clear top side, and hopefully we get to see an invade this game.
Yeah, Straws' two options here is to just start red and then full clear towards bot side and hopefully make a bot dive happen. Or with the top prio, he can also look to invade and force Rek'Sai out of her jungle.
Doggo finally looking for a back. Probably gonna buy a longsword. But this area is... oh my god, it gets a sheen. This area is having a really smooth lane.
Alibye is Hex flashing and lands the dredge line on Godhuman. Chunks out Godhuman a lot, but
pops the passive and LeBlanc is safe.
Colby is still level 2, looking for top scuttle, while Straws looks
also
to be
level 2.
Yeah.
A potential gank in the top lane? Nope.
The ward by TheFirstPoro catches out Colby, and Colby decides to go back to farming, while Straws paths spot.
Yeah, the Lead Troll is unable to follow up on a gank there because he was totally out of mana. So he just has to play it slow. Meanwhile, Gnar knows that Rek'Sai is top side, so chooses to just last hit to stay safe.
And looking at the wave state of bot, Mirage Alliance is slow pushing, setting up a gank opportunity for UCLA Esports Varsity. So let's see how they will control bot wave. Are they going to return a slow push into a dive, or are they going to just keep it there?
Another skirmish in the mid lane, but nothing comes out of it. And Gnar is looking to back after this wave, likely. Sitting on at least 1,000 gold.
Ooh, the TheDoggo and Alibye chunk out Tyson1. And are slow pushing the wave. Straws is starting to hover bot, will take bot scuttle. Oh. And we may see a 3v3 coming.
Mirage Alliance knows it's coming, with Rek'Sai pathing closer. But Straws chooses not to go for the invade, and instead is potentially looking to take Dragon.
Yeah, with that big wave, UCLA Varsity definitely can start Dragon this stage of the game. And they do.
Yeah, they just crushed the wave. They have full on power on the bot lane. Mirage Alliance can't do anything about this dragon. So the first Hextech dragon goes to the UCLA Esports Varsity.
Uncontested. So now UCLA Varsity, or Straws is just looking to reset. Nothing to do, so he'll just farm top to bot again, while Colby is going to be pathing towards top. Potentially looking to just gank top or just reset after that. Mirage Alliance has a pretty large wave stacking.
Jinx definitely wants to back. She's sitting on at least a Noon Quiver here. But her wave is slow pushing, so it's a really bad wave.
Alibye lands the massive dredge line, and TheDoggo gets the kill on Tyson 1.
This bot lane is looking over for Mirage Alliance.
Oh, Colby roams mid. Temetrius Morant flashes out.
And Colby doesn't land the unburrow.
TheFirstPoro gets the first plating of top lane tower. And is completely safe from any ganks. Straws is just going to path back down. And it looks like Colby will just go back to his red buff. TheFirstPoro just gets unlimited priority here.
Alibye playing with the vision, hiding her just behind the turret. Godhuman has no clue Nautilus is coming up. But he's just gonna zone off the Tom Kench. It's interesting to note that the Graves and Nautilus have been moving around a decent amount together. And Rek'Sai knows that mid doesn't have flash and looks for another gank in the mid lane.
Godhuman lands the chains, and Colby gets the kill on Temetrius Morant.
Yeah, Flashless Rise does not have a good time against a Rek'Sai that uses 2 tunnels.
Oh, but Straws is coming bot, and the wave does not crash for Mirage Alliance. Alibye is walking up to Tyson 1, lands the dredge line, lands the root, and Tyson 1 gets to Abyssal Dive out into safety.
Nothing is acquired by UCLA Esports. Meanwhile, Colby is clearing top side. Has level 6 and could potentially look to gank top lane here. The Leech will have unstoppable force, so they might try to do something. Nope.
But Colby just decides to start Herald. Yep. Uncontested, knowing that Straws is bot. So UCLA Varsity looking to crash this wave, and Temetrius Morant is starting to walk over. And could we see a 4-man dive here?
It's a standard weak side tops for UCLA Esports.
Temetrius Morant, Realm Warps in, Roots. Oh, and now by Flash Dredge Line! Turn X for the kill to TheDoggo.
Yeah, it's a good cross map by UCLA Esports. Graves had nothing to do bot lane, so the only play was to force walk there. And Rise got the wave crash and was able to realm warp down to bot lane. Really good by UCLA Esports to catch on to that.
TheFirstPoro also got to crash top wave while Colby was on Herald, so he gets to get a free reset and chooses to teleport back. Who is sitting on a Phage and Hearthbound Axe. Gives him a lot of power against this Malphite.
Trinity Force completed by TheDoggo at 9 minutes. This Zeri is popping off, and with a 31 CS lead already. This Jinx cannot do anything. Hasn't even used her 3 pots.
Okay, and Colby just resets, going to head back bot side. Straws is clearing it red, will be looking to full clear into a bot gank in about 2 minutes. Alibye Hex flashes, Depth Charge Typhon 1, and forces the flash out of Tom Kench. TheDoggo is dashing in, and
you can see just
lasers.
how strong this Zeri is.
Yeah.
Blue team cannot punish this Zeri at all.
But Colby is very close to bot against the flashless
And the lead troll
Alibye.
is starting to actually pressure against this Gnar. You can see that Gnar does not do anything against Malphite.
And this Gnar is forced to reset. 1 minute after teleporting into lane. Alibye dredge lines in. Chunks out Tyson 1, but he has no way of escape. Doggo is kiting. Gets hit by the zap from Eternix. Is trying to keep distance from Colby and barely makes it.
1 HP on both the bot laners for Mirage Alliance. That was so unlucky for UCLA Esports.
Mirage Alliance is looking to crash bot wave and probably drop the Herald, but Straws is looking to cover right after he clears that blue buff. Yep, and Eternix ran 1 auto before choosing to walk away and getting some of the power plating. And now Colby is starting the dragon, but his bot lane is chunked. Can he even safely do this without his flash? Alibye roots him.
LeBlanc rotating down.
Autos. Void rushes the Alibye and dies.
Graves finishes off the Rek'Sai with the collateral damage, and LeBlanc is forced to run away.
And stops the Eternix's recall.
Mirage Alliance end up leashing the dragon for UCLA Esports.
Wow, this really puts Mirage Alliance off tempo.
They're at 2 dragons at 11 minutes. UCLA Esports Varsity have a huge lead in terms of dragons. They can actually get a 21-minute dragon soul. And now let's see, what soul would it be? Cloud soul, okay. That's pretty good on Uzeri. And they're looking to clear first tower in the bot lane here. You can see this Ryze is also pretty far ahead. Doesn't care about the Rek'Sai. Just walks in with the hover up.
Ooh, Tyson 1 getting a very interesting abyssal dive, and Alibye gets death charge.
2-man
gets
knockup.
chunked out, and Straws and Temetrius Morant are stuck in a 2v4, but Realm Warp out to safety.
Saves the 2 of them.
The Dockrill is
looking to
hovering,
get a potential pick on Derry.
and first for Nars the leech troll into the wall. But the leech troll still has unstoppable force up, and the seismic shard is autoing the first pro.
Wow,
Unstoppable
no
forces,
damage.
but does absolutely no damage until. Oh my god!
TheFirstPoro gets solo boloed in the top lane by the Malphite.
A little greedy for that tower plating, if you ask me. But 3 tower platings is worth more than a kill. Alibye is looking to hover mid, keep the Doggo safe, and potentially look for a pick as well. So the next objective up is Herald in a minute and a half. Straws is just going to be looking to clear top side and will potentially look for a top side invade.
Oh my god, the Malphite yeets that scuttle away from Temetrius Morant. Sad day for Ryze.
Yep, and the Straws is kiting the Raptors towards the enemy top side. Tyson 1 gets a ward in, sees that Straws is on this side of the map,
Turret plating will soon
and
fall.
Colby goes to Wolves.
Godhuman tries to land ethereal chains, but good try. You had no vision. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, the leech troll is up 2 levels from the first pro. You'd normally expect the Nard to have a CS and level advantage in this situation, but Malphite is just too tanky.
Yeah, this
Ooh,
Nard is doing
Straws
0
is
damage
getting
to
caught out,
Malphite.
gets hit by the missile dive. Ooh. With 40 seconds on before the Herald spawn, and Mirage Alliance unfortunately can't turn this into much except pressure.
Another abyssal dive by the Tom Kench on the Ryze, but this Ryze is safe.
Now with the death of Straws, Mirage Alliance should be looking to get vision in.
Ooh,
UCLA
that was
Varsity's
an unlucky
red side
boomerang
jungle.
bug for the Gnar.
No. Oh,
Hopefully
first
he
four lands the
can
wallop and the Gnar, but unfortunately does not have the damage to turn.
To finish off the Malphite. But he gets full on cryo in the top lane now. Malphite is forced to back. Although he has unstoppable force, so they could be looking for a play in the top lane. The blue trinket ward does spot it out as all the ultimates being burned
and
on
Eternix
Gnar.
shoots the super mega death rocket and it kills the first Poro.
Good funnel by the blue team.
Oh, a pistol dive barely misses TheDoggo and gets knocked up by Alibye. Oh, but he Tyson flashes out. And Eternix is getting run down. The Devour barely saves Eternix. But now UCLA Varsity have control over the mid lane and can look for topside Herald. Oh, and Temetrius Morant dodges the chin.
All of the LeBlanc damage.
At the tower. Will they look to reset after this wave, or will they look to get Herald?
And Zeri is on fire.
Alibye is looking to reset. It looks like Varsity is looking to set up Dragon in a minute.
Yeah, it's standard. They're bot lane backing about a minute before Dragon spawns. UCLA Esports Varsity definitely want to get the setup on this Dragon.
And Temetrius Morant is just free farming bot lane, and Mirage Alliance's bot side jungle.
Nar has a good setup. He's looking to push top and get his rage bar up. He's the only one in the game with TP right now.
Yeah, with the lack of teleports on Mirage Alliance side, they're looking to send all 5 towards Dragon and hopefully get the tempo advantage.
LeBlanc looking to potentially pick off the Rise here. Nope. You know, Tom Kench and the blue team have control up the blue.
Power spot and Void Rushes Straws to death. Temetrius Morant barely round warps out.
And jungler down for UCLA Esports Varsity. This is not looking so good for Varsity. They're gonna just cross map it, grab the Herald. They're already up on Dragon anyway, so it's fine.
Temetrius Morant is just looking to clear his own bot side jungle before catching bot wave against Mirage Alliance. And now Alibye gets his reset. Oh, and they give him the Herald. I wonder what they'll do with the Herald as all of Mirage Alliance's outer towers are down. Ooh, Temetrius Morant gets the Rune Prison on Eternix, lands the spell fluxes and forces the Devour out of Tyson 1.
Oh! Nar gets engaged on again by the Malphite. Prowler's Claw by the Rek'Sai. The Leech Troll gets the kill on the Nar. 0-3 on this Kevin Lee. The Nar.
It's interesting to see that despite being down 6 kills, UCLA Varsity is actually still up almost 1,000 gold, or more like 600 right now.
Yeah, you can see a lot of that gold is on the Zeri. 2.4k up on the Jinx.
And they are all just taking away Mirage Alliance's jungle. Really sad for the Rek'Sai, who really wants all this gold to be able to one-shot enemy carries. And now 2 Krugs in a row go to Temetrius Morant. Ooh, Tyson 1 gets the Scar's Bloom onto UCLA Varsity in the jungle. Forces them to reset. And looks like Varsity is just looking to get resets for tempo. TheDoggo is pushing out mid. As the Titanic Rider is completed. Really strong spike. And top lane is fighting.
It's a wet noodle fight.
Oh, the first Poro is getting chunked out despite auto-attacking way more. Lands the wall up, and the TheDoggo comes, shoots down the Leech Troll. The unstoppable force? Not very unstoppable after all. And now UCLA Varsity is looking to get top pressure. Will be probably looking to drop the Herald top. Oh, but Mirage Alliance is sending Colby bot, but gets Everfrosted. Lands the Prey Seeker, tunnels towards Temetrius Morant, but does not shoot the shade. And with this, UCLA Varsity is able to push out top with Herald, potentially look for Inhibitor Tower as well. Ooh, this recall for Godhuman gets stopped.
Sitting on a control ward as UCLA Esports gets clear the top Inhibitor Tower.
While Godhuman is unable to do anything to Temetrius Morant. Oh, flashes in! For the spell flux. But Godhuman just distortions away with no real punishment except a 3-second delay on the reset. Ooh, a very interesting itemization by Colby, going Guardian Angel second. It's a bit interesting. I wonder if he'll still be able to one-shot any of UCLA Varsity's carries with that build.
And one thing to notice that the Zeri's bounty actually just wore off. So you can tell that the blue team is catching up on gold.
And it just comes back.
I guess I just got jinxed, man. But a 3.5k lead has been amassed by the TheDoggo.
Cloud Dragon is going to respawn in a minute, and the TheFirstPoro engages the Leech Troll, slaps the Leech Troll, chunks him out slowly but surely, and Alibye comes, forces the Leech Troll to flash.
Oh, the unstoppable force.
Oh!
And Tyson gets the devour.
Wait, but Temetrius Morant's teleport gets stopped by Godhuman, and he is forced to run more out. Wow. But I don't think the Leech Troll will have unstoppable force in time for this dragon fight.
Oh, and UCLA Esports Varsity get to start that Baron because Rek'Sai was spotted in the bot lane. They have a lot of damage from the Zeri and Graves here.
And the only person on Mirage Alliance anywhere near Baron is Tyson 1. Godhuman shoots the bot, has teleport.
Meanwhile, Leech Troll gets engaged on after TKing.
Alibye gets chunked. Zeri is shooting. Is shooting and shooting and shooting. And Colby is the only one left. This fight. The Guardian Angel isn't doing much right here and just stalls his death for UCLA Varsity to get the free Baron.
Oh, Jinx is not able to hit anyone at all that fight. Look at her. She's forced to just push mid now. Meanwhile, UCLA Esports Varsity gets to grab the Baron.
And should be able to get Cloud Dragon already sending Zeri and Temetrius Morant towards spot side. Turnix realizes he can't do Dragon and decides to just take Raptors. The safer option. The smarter one as well. Ooh, but Mirage Alliance might come back in time actually. Or no, it's just Tyson 1 scouting. Lands the Tongue Lash on Alibye. And emotes. Temetrius Morant gets his juicy blue buff, gets the reset, and let's see where UCLA Varsity decides to do their lane assignments. With Temetrius Morant not having Realm Orb or Teleport, he chooses to block bot and forces the TheFirstPoro to go elsewhere. Changes trajectory towards the top side. Mirage Alliance is looking to group up bot and hopefully make a pick on one of UCLA Varsity's unsuspecting members. Godhuman is looking for the flank, is unspotted so far. And Stars and Alibye are looking together. But actually, is Godhuman the one that's about to get caught? Oh? They don't know? Stars and Alibye choose to get out.
They catch them on the ward.
And the TheDoggo gets to push out mid uncontested. And with this, the TheFirstPoro also gets to push out top uncontested.
It's looking like a pretty standard 1-3-1 for UCLA Esports.
And Mirage Alliance is just wasting a lot of time rotating without getting anything meaningful done.
No one's able to match, or no one's matching the Gnar, and Gnar gets a free inhibitor in the top lane.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh, shine on the Tyson 1.
TheDoggo gets engaged on, but this guy is full HP. This
Alibye flashes and gets Void Rush to death. But Colby flashes out.
Oh, gets sniped by the TheDoggo. TheDoggo flashes in, gets the kill on Eternix, tries to get out, and he's hiding. Gets the Malphite. LeBlanc isn't able to kill the Zeri. And Zeri gets the quadra kill. They could end top lane right here, right now. Graves and Gnar just hitting at the necks. Oh my god, both Nexus towers have fallen.
The
And
first
Tyson
part jumps. Gnar's Tyson 1 into the dead inhibitor tower, and Asociate's dominant.
Oh, gets the pentakill for the TheDoggo. What a great game to start Phoenix Rising League. Ooh.